This week on Sbu TV, find out what major campus organization is in trouble with the FCC and how police scan your license plate to find out much more than you think. Hello and welcome to Sbu TV. I'm Felisha Woolley.
And I'm Mike Vitron. Last spring we brought you news that the university student radio station, WSBU-FM, lost its broadcasting license. The organization now faces federal fines.
Weeks after receiving the news that they were named the #1 college radio station in the nation according to the Princeton Review, WSBU was hit with news they are being fined by the Federal Communications Commission. Sbu TV gained exclusive access to the official document which stated WSBU willfully violated Section 73 rules by failing to file a timely license renewal. This violation makes WSBU liable for a monetary forfeiture in the amount of $7,000. WSBU's broadcast license expired on June 1st, 2006, meaning the station has operated for more than 4 years illegally. WSBU claims their student-run staff has a high turnover which caused the unintentional lapse of license information. The breakdown of fines is a full $3,000 for failure to file a timely license renewal application. On top of that is a $4,000 charge for unauthorized operations. The decision to pay or appeal the charges is placed in WSBU's station manager's hands.
WSBU plans to appeal the charges set by the FCC. We will be talking with university lawyers, and they will go forward with that.
According to this court document, WSBU has 30 days to either appeal or pay their fine, and the clock has already begun ticking on the nation's #1 college radio station. For Sbu TV, I'm Shannon Shepherd.
Since these interviews were taped, the university has issued a statement telling the St. Bonaventure community of the fines.
If you're behind the wheel, you may either love or hate a sophisticated device Olean police are using. Sbu TV's Brittany Whalley has the story.
Brace yourself, drivers. Those who have been breaking the law in previous years might not get away so easily from now on. A license plate reader, otherwise known as an LPR, has made Officer Jim Comstock's workload a bit lighter while patrolling the streets of Olean.
The LPR is a computer-type system that's mounted inside of the trunk of our patrol car, and we have 2 cameras, colored cameras, that are mounted on the back of the trunk, one facing to the right of the car, one facing to the left. Its duties are to actually capture images of license plates and anything surrounding it.
The picture of the license plate will then isolate the numbers and turn the information into electronic data. It is then entered into the New York State Hot List database and will remain in the system for up to 90 days. The main goal of the LPR is to protect law-abiding drivers from those driving with suspended licenses or no registration. But the purpose of the LPR serves for many different things.
It'll let us know if that plate or vehicle is stolen. It'll let us know if that plate's associated with a missing person or something we've manually entered in there that we're looking for. Say we have a warrant for John Smith and we've had a warrant for 3 months and we can't catch up with him. We know what he drives. We can enter his plate number into that LPR and look for him that way as well.
The Olean PD has found the LPR to be most beneficial when it comes to helping out citizens dealing with Alzheimer's. When entering a license plate into the database, the last hit of the plate will pop up providing the latitude and longitude of the car's location. With the GPS system, the LPR then puts the location on a topographical map indicating exactly where the vehicle was last seen. Officer Comstock believes this added bonus is saving time and decreasing the number of uninsured drivers on the road. So although you may not expect it, you are most likely in their system.
Well, if you've been in the city within the last 24 hours to 3-4 days, it's probably pretty good.
For Sbu TV, I'm Brittany Whalley.
The LPR can read up to 3,600 license plates per minute at speeds up to 180 miles per hour.
The suicide of Jamey Rodemeyer, a 14-year-old freshman at Williamsville North High School in suburban Buffalo, has brought bullying back into the national spotlight. Tyler Diedrich took a look at what one local school is doing to prevent such incidents.
Jamey Rodemeyer was tormented by bullying and homophobic remarks from the time he was in elementary school to his September 18th suicide. Pop star Lady Gaga has used Jamey's story to send a strong message against bullying.
Bullying is for losers.
And the message is being heard. At Olean Middle School, there are several anti-bullying programs in place. Principal Gerald Trietley said the school encourages anti-bullying through announcements, safe internet programs, its teachers and guidance staff, plus posters and videos.
It's a constant education and trying to let them know that we want to be bully-free. Our biggest emphasis this year is we actually have a little committee that's working towards implementing a lot of different strategies.
Whether it's Olean, Buffalo, or anywhere across the country, schools are treating bullying as one of the most important issues, and they're taking many different approaches to try and combat it.
I would say that we don't have a big bullying problem here, but it does exist. Any school would be in denial if they felt that there wasn't bullying taking place in the school.
The school has programs that both allow students to anonymously voice their concerns and be rewarded for displaying positive behavior. Trietley said there's always room for improvement.
A lot of times the kids will have issues outside of school that are, whether they're Facebook related or something happens over the weekend, and then it trickles into the school, and that can lead to a lot of bullying.
Trietley said parent involvement is also critical to preventing bullying.
The biggest thing is they need to partner with us. We're in this together. You always want to be an advocate for your son or daughter, but once we talk to them and we work together, usually we find a common solution.
Trietley said improvements still need to be made, but schools like Olean are taking the right steps.
There is a problem out there throughout the United States. I think we're all on the same page that we have to get better. We have to educate our kids, and with implementing all the things we currently have and will have in the future, we'll be able to make a difference.
For Sbu TV, I'm Tyler Diedrich.
Olean Middle School will host an anti-bullying assembly called Passion for Action with guest speaker Sean Obergefell on Monday.
Next on Sbu TV, we will meet a special guest to address the St. Bonaventure freshman class.
Me. I'm cold. I'm calculating. I get what I want. If you get in my way, I'll wreak havoc upon you. I can leave you weak, limp, twisted, confused. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you answer to me, and you answer quickly. I am a stroke.
Learn to recognize a stroke and act quickly. Time lost is brain lost.
Author Conor Grennan knows all about the value of volunteering, and he got a chance to share that with this fall's Bonaventure freshman class. Michael Colaianni takes a look.
On Monday, September 26th, the Riley Center welcomed all Bonaventure Reads author Conor Grennan to share his fascinating story about his work in Nepal. His book, titled Little Princes, One Man's Promise to Bring Home the Lost Children of Nepal, chronicles Grennan's story of his adventures in the country and his mission to reunite orphans with their war-torn families. Grennan stressed the importance of volunteering and what it has done to change his own perspective on life.
It's going to help you in your own lives. It's going to help you in your work life. It's going to help you in your academic life. But trust me also that when I say that when you look back on this in 20 years, you're not going to be thinking about the money that you made as a bond trader and how that work in Nepal, got you the money as a bond trader. And you're not going to be thinking about how well you did in college and how it got you sort of this great graduate scholarship or something like that. You're going to be thinking about that woman that you helped in Habitat for Humanity. You're going to be thinking about the lives that you've changed there.
One message that Grennan wanted to get across to his audience, which consisted largely of the St. Bonaventure class of 2015, is that their journeys have just begun.
Your story matters. And volunteering and doing service, that is your story. It's not what you do, it's not the list of things you experience, it's who you are and why you do what you do.
Grennan encouraged the class to volunteer, saying that anyone has the ability to be a terrific volunteer worker.
I always thought that it took a certain kind of person to volunteer, and we all know those people. They're the person that's always doing service projects and everything else, and I was just not that kind of person. And little did I know that it was the volunteering that sort of gave you that compassion and gave you the passion and gave you the skills in order to want to volunteer more.
I'm Michael Colaianni, and this is Sbu TV.
Grennan plans to return to Nepal for 2 weeks in the near future.
According to an Sbu TV investigation, many Allegheny residents may be living in town illegally. Connor Mooney has more.
In 2003, the town of Allegheny passed a housing ordinance.
Basically, it states that no more than 4 unrelated people, can live in a single-family dwelling.
Though Sbu Tv has discovered reports of possible violations, local residents claim they have no knowledge of anyone violating the ordinance.
Nobody that I know personally or anyone that I have even heard of is violating the ordinance.
I don't know anyone that, like specifically, that is violating it, but that doesn't mean that they're not. I definitely think it's something that people could probably get away with.
Officials of the town of Allegheny claim they have and will take action against anybody in violation.
We had an individual on East Union Street. We found out that there was 5 students living there, okay? And we got a hold of her and we basically said, you have to get rid of one of the students because there's 5 living there and it was a single family.
Though some St. Bonaventure University students who live in the town of Allegheny claim that they haven't heard of the ordinance.
I actually am completely unaware of the ordinance. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that don't even know about it.
And the reason for the ordinance?
It was designed for the safety, you know. We don't want, packing, individuals in these homes. You should have your own space, and so that's why I was.
For Sbu TV, I'm Conor Mooney.
No town official or resident we contacted admitted to knowledge of illegal residents.
Ever wonder why there's so many squirrel statues in Olean? Megan Sudore has the story.
You see them scurrying around all the time, but if you drive into town, you'll notice a different kind of squirrel.
I have no idea why we have squirrel statues. I have no clue.
The Woodland in the City project, headed by Amy Sheburne, chose squirrels as a town symbol because of the unique appearance of our furry friends.
To people that have never been here, when they see the black squirrels, they just are amazed. They're used to either red or gray.
I live 6 hours away, and until I came here, I've never seen a black squirrel before.
Since the start of the Woodland in the City project, these 3-feet fiberglass squirrels have brought a feeling of fun, family, and a common bond to the community.
I just wanted to have that feeling of something that we could call our own, and I think we've done that and exceeded that. People really, they think it's fun, they think it's crazy, they think it's good for business.
People still go nutty over their favorite squirrel character.
Oh my goodness. To say that I have a favorite would be like asking what's your favorite child.
One squirrel statue that I've seen that's very glittery, it literally looks like a disco ball. I think it's pretty cool.
My favorite one that they have is down at the McDonald's, all dressed up as like a McDonald's guy.
Just driving along, I'm like, oh my God, it's a cowboy squirrel.
But they're not just there for looks. If you ever have some downtime.
But there's a map online that tells you where all the squirrels are, and you can make like a scavenger hunt out of it.
So why hasn't Bonaventure ever joined in on the squirrel fever?
We should get one. I think that'd be a great idea. Put it right out on the front lawn and have it dressed up as a monk.
For Sbu TV, I'm Megan Sudore, and the Cutco squirrel is my favorite.
For more information on the Woodland in the City project or to download a map, visit woodlandinthecity.org. And by the way, my favorite squirrel is Lady Justice.
Coming up on Sbu TV Sports, the St. Bonaventure men's soccer team battles back against Cornell, and Western New York is all aboard the Bills bandwagon.
Just one stack is what it takes, and it's Gopher cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, never load. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode. Exercised lately till you explode.
St. Bonaventure men's soccer team faced its last non-conference opponent on Monday. Dan Mitchell took a look.
The St. Bonaventure men's soccer team played host to Cornell on Monday afternoon, their last game before the start of conference play. The first half was a physical battle between the two squads, with the Bonnies having the best chance in the 25th minute, but none of the Bonnies forwards could slip the ball past Cornell's goalie, Rick Flasterer. 5 minutes later, Cornell got on the board with a goal from freshman Conor, putting Cornell up 1-0 despite the Bonnies' plea for offsides. The Bonnies came out strong in the second half, missing several chances until the 88th minute when senior forward Josh Gonzalez equalized with a shot going into the left side of the net. In overtime, neither team was able to capitalize on their scoring chances they created. The game ended in a 1-1 tie.
Cornell is 4-1-3, and the Bonnies are 4-5-1, heading into conference play next week. For Sbu TV, I'm Dan Mitchell.
The Bonnies have a week off before heading to Duquesne on October 7th, kicking off their conference schedule.
A senior pro baseball player returned to campus this fall. Kate Glennon has the details.
Jesse Bosnick brings a whole new meaning to being a student athlete. The St. Mary's, Pennsylvania native played baseball for the Bonnies from 2008 until his junior year in 2010. Bosnick decided to forego his senior year eligibility in order to sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He returned to St. Bonaventure this fall during his off-season to take 17 of his remaining 20 credits for a business management degree.
Hopefully I can finish sometime soon. I really don't know. Maybe take an online class over Christmas break or find another online class later on. Hopefully I can work something out, but really looking forward to getting my degree.
So what's it like being a professional athlete in college?
I'm just a student like anybody else. Get up, typically 8:30, 9:30 class, go work out in the afternoon, maybe go for a run, play some hoops at night, play some Halo with all my roommates, gotta throw that in there. But yeah, just normal life just like anybody else.
Head baseball coach Larry Sudbrook saw the positives in Bosnick's decision to go pro.
Major League Baseball will pay for his tuition, which is what we were doing, along with room, board, fees, books, and they will give him bonus money to put in the bank.
Bosnick currently plays for a single-A affiliate team of the Dodgers based in Michigan. In July alone, Bosnick batted .309 with 13 RBIs for the Great Lakes Loons. For SBU TV, I'm Kate Glennon.
Bosnick won the Dodger Pride Award in July for his hustle and smart, aggressive style of play.
Do you believe in miracles? Buffalo's thrilling 34-31 come from behind win over the New England Patriots, as many Bills fans expecting the best. I caught up with a few of them.
The Bills make me wanna shout, kick your heels up and shout, throw your hands up and shout, throw your head back and shout, come on now.
The Bills' 3-0 start has fans in a frenzy and has even earned the lovable losers the cover of this week's Sports Illustrated. The Bills' most recent triumph came in the form of a come-from-behind victory over division foe, the New England Patriots, a team the Bills hadn't defeated since 2003. Charlie Shevlin, whose family has season tickets, was at Sunday's game, which saw the Bills trail by as many as 21 points.
As soon as they started scoring again, everyone kind of had faith, and when they scored that game-winning field goal, the crowd went crazy, man.
Bills fans aren't the only ones enjoying the team's success. Mike Amor, the owner of Fat Hen's Tavern in Allegheny, has noticed a correlation between Bills' wins and guests at his bar on Sunday.
I'm not even a Bills fan, but I kind of hope they keep winning because as long as it keeps people coming out to the bars and restaurants, it's good for everybody.
Sure, the season may only be 3 weeks old, but that doesn't mean it's too early to start planning January vacations.
I hope 16-0. I guess you got to reach for the stars, but that's not going to happen. That's not very realistic. I'm thinking 12-4. I'd be very happy with that.
Shevlin isn't the only one predicting double-digit wins for a team that mustered just 4 a year ago.
The Bills are going to be 10-6.
We're at least going 19-0. Super Bowl bound, baby. I'm looking at least a three-peat, if not more, maybe 4 or 5.
No, 3-0. They beat the Patriots already. We're looking at least 11, 12 wins.
10-6.
I'm going to pretty much book my ticket to Indy.
11-5. I'm thinking probably like 14-2. We're definitely going to beat the Patriots again. Absolutely. And we're going to that Super Bowl.
So let's go Buffalo! Yes! Wow! The Bills are going to the Super Bowl!
So are the Bills going to dethrone my Steelers and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl this year? Still may be too early to say, but one thing is certain.
That no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills travel to Cincinnati to take on the 1-2 Bengals on Sunday. That's all for us this week on Sbu TV. I'm Mike Vitron.
And I'm Felisha Woolley. From all of us here in the Coop Lab, thanks for watching.